welcome to Car Talk Slick Whip Game. And today we're going to review the GMC Sierra. Lifted on a 7-inch lift. And it's got 35s on here. And it's 2015. They didn't make this body style that long. I think they did a facelift on this.
They did a facelift in 2016. This body style right here, it was from 14 to 15. And they went with the facelift 16 through 18. And then they went to the current body style they have right now. This right here is my favorite body style on this truck. It's something about the lines, the square wheel wells that just I really like. It's an ageless truck. I've had this truck now I bought it brand new, got it in 2015. There's some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it. This is my first truck. This is my first GM product.
What made you go with the GMC out of all the trucks? What made you decide to go with the GMC Sierra versus you could have went with the Dodge, or you could have went with the Chevy Silverado, or you could have went with the Tundra? So what made you Ford? What made you go with GMC in particular? What sparked your attention?
What sparked my attention, man, was just the way it sets itself apart with the wheel wells. It just looks like a beefy truck, man. It ain't no way I was gonna drive no Ram. I mean, that's just that truck right there for sissies or something like that, man. It's just not my forte. No disrespect for the Dodge people, but Ford. I really didn't get a chance to cross shop a F-150. They had just changed up the body style on that one too when I bought this truck. So the GMC just caught my eye and kept it, man. It's a badass truck inside and out. I mean, it's just nice.
So what's the difference between, like, I see where you go to the dealership, they have the Black Widow package. So what's the Black Widow package? What comes along with that?
So basically, you know, get these trucks and they'll put on the lift, they'll put on the tires, so you won't have to worry about that stuff. Like, you leave a dealership, like a Best Buy used to say, you leave working. I mean, your shit's already laid out when you leave the dealership. You don't have to worry about no wheels, tires. They do all that for you. They put the lift on there, put the tires. They did some little accents here and there with the hood and stuff. But honestly, I will not buy a lifted truck from the dealer anymore. The reason why I did it in the first place is because of the warranty. But I don't think a warranty is worth $14,000 upcharge on it. So there's no way I'd buy a truck that's already lifted from a dealer just so they can put on that upcharge. Plus, when I got the truck, it had a 6-inch lift on it. It set a little too low for me, so I did have it lifted an extra inch. I changed out the wheels and tires on it. So I'd rather just do it all from the beginning myself anyways. What I personally like about this truck is, to me, it's still the best 1500 best looking 1500 on the market. Like I said, that's very subjective. As far as pros go, like I said, it's my first GM vehicle, but I can tell you they make a very solid engine. I hadn't had any problems engine wise with this truck. Now right now my check engine light is on. That does have something to do with the spark plugs and the fuel management system of the truck, which can be counted as a con. A lot of people don't like the fuel management system in the truck, how it shuts down cylinders while, you know, you're cruising. I really didn't care for it, but, you know, it's not something you can turn off without a chip or anything like that. Another pro I like about this truck is, like I said, 5 years later, people still ask me, what year is that truck, man? Like, it's just a timeless body style, man. Just the way it looks. I love the interior on it. The interior is timeless. I hate wood grain in trucks, and when I first got this truck, there was a bunch of trucks out there with wood grain, and this one did not have it. So that's one thing I liked on it. Gas mileage isn't bad on the truck either. Even with the lift, if I don't stay, if I cruise in it, and stay out of it, I can easily get 19, 20 miles to the gallon on the highway. Of course, in Houston, it's a lot of stop and go traffic. I average maybe 13, 14 in the city, but when I'm out on the highway, it get pretty decent gas mileage.
Now, have you ever took it off road before? Have you ever, took it and performed off road with it? And if so, how did it do?
So I will tell you this: I have taken it off road. I have a 373 back end on this truck right here. And one thing about Chevy, I feel like they don't do anything in any aspect very well, but they are a well-rounded truck. Like I said, I got a 373 back end on this truck. I do feel like both my brothers, they both got Tundras. I do feel like the Tundra, it has a 410 back end. It does have the capabilities to outpull this truck right here. That comes with trade-off. Of course, my truck get better gas mileage, but when it comes to like straight up towing power, I know for sure that the Tundra got this truck for sure.
You hear that, guys? And I'm the one with the Tundra, and then also we have another brother, the oldest one. He has a Tundra as well.
Like I said, 2015 Sierra right here, a stone metallic blue. This was a requirement when I bought this truck right here for it to be this color right here. So basically what I did when I got the truck, I'll tell you what it had when I first got it. So it had a 6-inch lift, it had the hood, and had some different wheels and tires on it. So that's about it. So what I did to the truck, I redid my wheels and tires. These are like KX001. They're very similar to the fuel tires. I think I forget which one it is, but and I had to go with the tow mirrors. Man, when you lift the truck, and this is what pissed me off a lot of times. When you lift the truck, they got them little baby mirrors on it. Nah, that's a no-go. You gotta get you some big boy mirrors right here. Not only do they look good, but it'll save your ass when you swerving over to a lane, trying to lane change. Oh yeah, they come in handy. Also, did redid my pocket flares. I had some smaller pocket flares on there. I went with the Bushwhacker pocket flares with the color match. Let's come around to the back. One thing about this truck, it had a lot of red on it that kind of collided with the blue. So I smoked out my tail lights here. Put a custom LED tail lights on there. It looks really nice at nighttime. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights on right now for you. That's what it looks like. Tail lights right there. And that's basically it.
What are your plans to upgrade? What's next for the truck?
So, right now, my plans for this truck right here is to do something with the headlights. This truck has some very shitty headlights on it in the first place. I replaced them with the HID lights, and I've replaced the HIDs twice on this truck. So, I'm done with HIDs. I'm actually gonna replace the whole housing on this truck. Get rid of all this chrome right here, and the headlights go with something slow.
So are you going to do a chrome delete on the whole truck, or what?
I'm gonna do a chrome delete on the whole truck. I'm not a fan of all this chrome right here. I'm gonna keep my grill chrome. That's something I do like about my grill. That big massive grill right there. That's another thing that attracted me to the GM truck, is that massive grill right there. But I will do a chrome delete. I'm gonna do something with my headlights. I like the blacked out look, so that's what's coming next.
did notice when you was out there off-roading, you had to put a little bit more gas to it compared to the Tundra.
Right.
So, is that because of, you said the rear end?
No, that's right there. It's because of the way the truck's programmed. So GM, from the factory, these trucks are programmed for miles per gallon. They program for fuel economy. Without the lift, this truck easily see 25, 26 miles to the gallon. With the lift, I already reviewed that with you all. But you got to put your foot in for it to go, and that's because of the way the computer is programmed. Now they do have a chip where it reprograms it for performance, and it takes out that lag out of it like that.
Oh, okay. I know that when I'm in the Tundra, it just crawl. You don't even have to really give it that much gas. It's just gonna crawl this way on through. So that's one of the differences I noticed between your truck and my truck. So would you go with another GM product again as far as trucks go? Or would you pick and choose another truck that you would recommend or go with?
Man, that's a good question right there. I'm not a GM fanboy. Like I said, I bought this truck because out of all the trucks, it looked the best. And to be honest, the new truck, the new Chevy and the Sierra they got out right now, and once again, best looking half ton on the market to me. Now, would I buy another one? I don't think so. I've had some issues with this truck that I feel like I really shouldn't be having. I had to replace the leaf springs on this truck within like, I think the truck had maybe had 5,000 miles on it. I had to replace the leaf springs on it.
5,000 miles?
Yeah, 5,000 miles.
Shit.
I had to replace the AC condenser in this truck right here. And that's not cheap right there. And the condenser is basically known to fail on these trucks. It's not a matter of if, it's when it fails. And like I said, that wasn't a cheap fix right there. I've just had
around what mileage did that fail at?
about 65,000 miles. That right there failed.
Oh wow!
It had a crack in the condenser. I had to get that repaired. It's just little things here and there, man. I don't feel like I should be having issues with the truck, especially when you put this kind of money into trucks. It's issues I don't think you should be having. Also, I've had this noise in my steering wheel. I noticed it probably around 3,000 miles. It's a noise in the steering wheel when it gets cold. It makes a whining noise. I took it to GM multiple times. It sounds like it's rubbing against something. It sounds like, I take it there, they lube something up. They never tell me what they do to it. They just like, hey, we fixed the problem. And then, a couple thousand miles is making the same noise. My truck right now has 74,000 miles. And when it gets cold, I hear that noise and it's pretty annoying. So what I buy...
It does it every time you turn or what?
Every time I turn, yeah, it does it. So would I buy another GM truck? In short, no, I would not. Badass looking truck, but I think I'll go with that's hard. Half ton wise, it probably would be another GM, but I don't think I'll buy another half ton. I think the next truck I get will probably be a super